So we're starting to layer the chocolate truffle cake. We're going to just keep the sponge. So if it's a dense sponge, as I mentioned, two layers, just two pieces of the sponge. So a single layer is what you're going to do with this cake. Melt your ganache. Make sure it's nice and soft. It shouldn't be hard. Keep your things handy, everything around you, and start to douse the sugar syrup on the bottom layer. So when you do the sugar syrup in the bottom layer, as usual, it is going to have less on the bottom and more towards the top, because gravity tends to pull the sugar syrup downward. Otherwise, if you put a lot in the bottom, it'll just leak out. So you're just going to, but make sure you have enough sugar syrup. Now this sponge is a little bit on the more absorbent side, so it will need a little bit of sugar syrup. So put an average of about 70 to 80 grams of ganache on there, and we'll just spread that evenly. Now when you do a truffle cake, always remember the height of the truffle cake is going to be lesser than the other cakes, because ganache is a very dense filling and you don't have to put a lot of ganache in this particular cake. Put the next layer down, make sure it's nice and flat. Again, douse it with sugar syrup. This dousing is very important so that you have enough of moisture in the cake. If you don't have moisture in the cake, it's going to be really detrimental for the person eating it. It's going to be very dry. And if it's excess amount of moisture, it's going to be very, very difficult to work with the cake. So you got to attain that balance, very important. So you just put the next layer of ganache. Now what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go immediately for the crumb coat. Now I can only do that if my sponge is a day old, in which in our case it is a day old. So we can only do that if it's a day old. If it's a fresh sponge, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to do that. So the moment you layer it, just put it in the freezer. If you're doing it on an emergency order, just put it in the freezer for about 30 minutes, and that should suffice. If it is a cold sponge, you can immediately give it a coat like this, like a crumb coat like that. Scrape off as much as you can, because you know this ganache is very dense, so it's going to be very difficult to maintain your 500 gram weight. If you are putting a lot of ganache on that, then it's going to definitely go above 500 grams. So make sure you have enough. Again, put all the ganache on the sides and just smoothen it so that it's well, it's very well smoothened all over. So that's very important. You need to achieve like a regular finish all throughout, and that's very, very important. Where there's a gap, we file there's less amount on one place, so there's any kind of hole in or some part missing with ganache, you just fill it up and smoothen it. When I'm again smoothening it, I'm using a fresh pot of hot water. Now this is about 75-80 degrees hot water, and I'm going to start to do the finishing with it. So you can notice the heat is so good that my layers get done so automatically, literally very automatically. So the heat is very important. If there's excess amount of moisture or water on your palette knife, it's again detrimental. So you got to again find that balance. But you can definitely soak it out if you want, with the help of like a food grade tissue paper. Again, just smoothen it out wherever you can. Taper it towards the top so that you have a even edge. Again, the borders, you need to do that as well. Even edge. Make sure it's nice and even. Smoothen it out everywhere. And this cake is good to go inside the fridge now for setting. Again, we're just going to take out what is in the bottom here so that you can release the cake from the turntable and place it onto your cake base. Slide it onto your cake base and put it in the refrigerator for about an hour. So this cake has come out of the fridge, and I'm just melted some ganache. So this is the same ganache I'm using inside. I'm just melting this ganache. So once the ganache is melted, I'm just going to pour it on top. Pour it, and I've just used my knife to flatten it out. I mean, we just missed that, but I've just used my knife to flatten it out. And I'm just tapping it I'm just tapping this so that it gets nice and flat. Use your cake comb to comb the sides. Once that is done, you can just take your palette knife and release whatever excess is there on the bottom of the turntable. Just get rid of all of that as well. So all of that can be taken out. So it's very easy to do. Just slide it onto your cake base there like this, and if there's any excess, just get rid of that, and it's good to go basically. So you notice that your cake shine and your cake glistening is nice and even. It's very important for you to do that. Very important for you to do that right now, and it's very, very integral. If you have any parts missing, if you have any parts that need to be covered, you can cover them now, and comb the sides and all now. Just look at that, amazing. Great. So we've just to cover the border. I mean, this is not necessary, but sometimes some people just prefer just to cover the border at the bottom what I'm doing is I've just sprinkled some chocolate vermicelli. I'm using my knife to guide it there and just put it in place. You can do this with your knife as well. We're doing some chocolate garnishes. I'm just going to spoon some amount of melted dark compound. It's at about 40 degrees odd. I'm just going to spoon this on top of an acetate sheet like this. We're making simple smear garnishes. Just use your spoon to just spread it out like that. Beautiful, beautiful. It's starting to set. I mean, the AC is really cold, so it does set like that. Don't worry. Yeah, just spread it out, and that's it. And put it in the fridge for about 30 minutes till it sets. That's going to rest in the fridge for about 30 minutes. Cakes are done. Don't they look awesome? We just put that on top. Just, I mean, any kind of fashion really, and you can see all those gorgeous cakes. If you missed our other sessions, just take a look at the YouTube channel. You'll find that the other demos are also there. I mean, you can just feast yourself on these demos and just enjoy them. I mean, it's really simple to do, and happy baking.